Hi everyone, welcome to RDRC YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see in details what are the job opportunities available as on today. I'm taking one organization to check what are the opportunities available in renewable energy sector, especially in wind energy sector. If you are a renewable energy sector professional, please join me in this session. This will be going to help you to know more about what are the functional specific opportunities available in renewable energy sector, especially in wind energy sector, and we can go into the details. Let us start. Okay, so most of us know me. My name is R. Mahendran, also known as a Karuveli RaSa.Mahendran. This initiative mainly taken during 2019 COVID time to encourage the mostly, especially engineers, to know the opportunities available in renewable energy sector. Since I had the working experience in the industry for the 15 years, so without waiting anything further, let us see what are the opportunities in the, especially in R&D, research and development, and service engineering part. Because after analyzing today's data, I really shocked. I will show the data, then we can get into the opportunities available there. And finally, I will show you from where I collected the information. And the same website, you can use it for your further analysis. And if you are going to take the opportunity in that organization, you can use it. So let us get into the details. First, this only one chart, one graph will give you the idea what are the opportunities we can find in the energy sector, especially wind energy sector. And this trend is not only with one organization, because I will be presenting such information also in future. But for now, you can see this trend is going to give you a lot of confidence about how you can approach, especially when you want to get into the wind energy sector. This trend is really amazing trend. Even from my working days, I was very much following this kind of trends across the industry. Then I make the decision based on which area I can go and work further. So that was my game plan for the career growth and all those stuffs. Okay, let us move to let us check this information, so what available with us. It's really going to help us a lot. You can closely look into this. I have selected almost all the job opportunities in India in one organization. Then I done the analysis and presented here. The first very important thing you can observe from here is the function specific detail I shared here. The function specific means you can say it is like a department specific or the core area you want to work, especially you are looking for the job in this industry. What is the core area you are going to find your opportunities? So first let us see the opportunities available in each sector. First thing is finance. The graph you can easily read. The number is like one number is the number of opportunities in this particular organization, and the percentage is what is the total contribution in the total number of opportunities available in that organization. So totally in this organization, as on today, means 30th of January, we find 91 openings. So based on that, if you analyze the finance, we have the 1% of opportunities. And then further, if you move into the next opportunity, you can find it very clearly. We have the human resource, 2 openings are there, which is like 2% of the total contribution. And then manufacturing, they have the 23%, means 23% of the manufacturing requirements are there. And then out of that, you can find 1% for quality requirement and research and development. Now for engineers, you can very much focus. R&D in India is different kind of game, because especially in renewable energy sector, more research engineers or research people is needed. So research and development, both the case. Here you can see 57%. 57% of the total opening is for R&D. And then come to the sales, it is 1%. Service engineering, again, you can have the 10%. So when you think in terms of engineers requirement for the opportunities, means total opportunities, it will be more. But very closely look into this specific roles. Then you can build your career based on that. We will be seeing some examples also. Now you can see that the service engineering, 10% of the job opportunities are available. 5% we have the supply and logistics. So this is the trend in the function specific or a department specific, you can take it. So by considering this, you can closely look into the engineering qualification required for the different kind of department, except finance and human resource, sales. You can see like manufacturing, quality, research and development, and service engineering, maybe some part of supply and logistics also. Even if you not consider that, you can see that manufacturing is 23% and quality 1%, so totally 24. Research and development is 57%. So you have 57 plus 60, 80, 81%. It is for engineering related jobs, and then service engineering 10%. You can think total job opportunities are focused towards engineering related, but it is not just pressures like opening, but some qualification is means your experience also very much important. So let us see what are the exact openings are available for each function wise or each department wise. This will help you a lot. So I'm taking this into the next important thing. As I said, finance, we have the number of function as 1, and human resource, you can find it like 2, manufacturing 21, quality 1, and research and development 52, sales is 1, service engineering is 9, supply and logistics including sourcing is 4 numbers. So this is what the actual data. From this I plotted that graph. So from this you can understand that what are the key area we have to look into this. In finance, actually, if you see financial analyst, they need 1 number. Financial analyst. What are the profile requirement and everything we can see in their website. Next, human resource. Human resource, actually they need 2 numbers. PNC, here in this company they call it as a people and culture. Data analyst, people analyst, and PNC, data solution professional, master data management. So this is for human resource. And coming to the manufacturing, you can find a lot of openings from different area. Now, people who want to get into the manufacturing and very much interested in creating the product, they can join in this opportunities like assistant lead engineer, blade tooling design, and cost engineering. Many opportunity you can see, it's assistant lead engineers, laser system design, tooling design, all designing engineers for the openings are there. Assistant lead engineer, QIP, and engineers 2 numbers, engineer tooling. After lead engineers, you can find a lot of engineering works, and the lead professional 1 number, lead supplier quality engineer 1 number, PDM engineer, portfolio analyst, purchaser, senior engineer, blade tooling. You can see the all level you have engineers, senior engineers, assistant lead engineers, all the level you have the opportunities for everything. So this is like very you can do whatever the area you want to go in future, you can find it from this, because you can very much narrow down. For example, if you are an engineer as of now, then you can think about what step you want to go into the senior engineer and the assistant lead engineer level and the lead engineer level. That you can derive from this openings itself, means this profile itself. That's what I feel. Mostly, I think of whenever I was in one position, then if I want to go take my career into the next position, I will check the opportunities available in the various verticals, means various functions. Then I will, our departments, then I will decide that which area I got to choose and what are the requirements in that profile that I will study, and then I will make the decision. Then I will build myself to reach that profile, and easily it is achievable. QSC specialist, continuous improvement. So people interested, then you can apply for the quality. Then very important, research and development. 52 openings are there. This is huge. So within R&D, there are different kind of requirements are there. .NET software developers. So if you are a specialist in different industry, if you are very much expert in .NET software development, then you can try to get into the wind industry also. Then assistant lead engineer, blade manufacturing, CAD, FEA, and mechanical design, nacelle structure and internal, scrum master, switchgear, cables, assistant lead engineers, CAD engineer, sim lead engineer, nacelle and hub. So nacelle and hub is specifically one particular area you can get in. And control engineers, design engineer, cooling and conditioning. This what I used to highlight to any people most of the time. Even they are in different industry, but every industry needs some solution from other industry also. So there is a lot of collaboration is needed. So if you are a specialist in particular area, you can look into other industry also whether they need such solution, whatever you know or the expertise you have, then you can get into that field. Because if you are very good at in particular area, that solution might be required for other industry also. This is one of the case. Cooling and conditioning engineer converter and electrical, global siting, high voltage transformer, WRA wind resource assessment. You have two openings available. Lead design engineer and lead engineers after sales siting, blade assembly, lead engineers CAD, lead engineer CAP, lead engineer sim electrical control, FEA, mechanical, loads engineer. They are like different people. Loads engineer offshore also available. So if you are very much interested in getting to offshore, really you will get a lot of opportunity to work with the people are experts in the European countries itself. So because now only we are planning offshore in India, so you will get a lot of opportunity to work in the experts in that offshore industry. Project managers, senior engineer CAD, siting engineer, software engineer control design, specialist controls. You can see this is very important role. Specialist tower internals, technical writer. Again, the writer is also one of the important role because documentation is very critical when you get into R&D, because people are working at different locations. The documents are going to convey a lot of information between apart from the meeting and everything. Technical writers are very important. They play very important role inside the industry. Trainee engineers, software tools development. This is after a long time I am seeing one of the trainee engineer requirement inside this organization. So you can try it out. This is if you are a fresher and you can think about this role also. Within R&D, you have 52 different openings. Then we can see one sales, site lead administrator, licensing and the rest of the world. ROW. This is like in other place we use it as rest of the world. So service engineering, again engineering related requirement. ASP demand analyst and construction sim, assistant lead engineer, tools and support, assistant lead service PLM, MDM engineer, BOB engineer, conditional monitoring assistant lead engineer, data analyst, professional training developer, service technician, Karnataka. This is specific to Karnataka requirement. Service technician, Maharashtra. These two location specific. Most of the R&D openings are for Chennai. That is very clear. I will also show you that information. Then supply and logistic, 4 numbers. Consultant, buyer, lead supply quality engineer, composites, PLM and MDM engineer, purchase spare parts. So these are the opportunities now available with this organization. The organization is Vestas. So we can see how it is look like in their website. For your consideration, I will go into one or two profiles and let us check what are the requirements they are looking for, especially in R&D side. Then you can self-analyze yourself. What is the skills you have? Then you think of what are the skill requirement from the organization. Then build your profile down the line 1 year or 2 year. Within that, you will also get into the organization. Most of the time, if you are having the skill sets which are more than 75% or 80% close to the requirement, mostly they consider you to the next level. If you have the willingness to learn quickly, that will help you to get into the roles most of the time. So now I show you the information available inside the website, means the website of Vestas. From there we can get more information. I took all this information especially from the Vestas India website. Global opportunities also there. Let us check what is the opportunities within Vestas India. Then we can move to the other part. Okay, this is Vestas India website. Really useful for many of us. At many time we can. So the website is Vestas. Yes, Vestas.in. So this one you can use it for your job related searches. And one of the website I found very useful. Like I collected the information from different websites for analysis purpose, how the trend is going on in the industry. But this site, their site is very good. And some places I also have some challenges to get the information. Sometimes the filters are not working in better way. Even this case also they show us almost they have the 94 openings, but when we search it, getting the openings from the other side also. Directly you can go to career. Here you can find jobs at Vestas India. So directly you can find all the information. If you coming down, you can get the job openings Vestas India, job openings Vestas worldwide. But I request, if you are new to the industry, or if you are looking or you are trying to get job in any particular company, just understand how that company is keeping their process of recruiting. If you understand that, it is easy for you to make giving successful interview and get selected. That is very important. So spend some time, 1 or 2 weeks, to understand the company and everything. Simply posting or forwarding the resume won't get the job. So that is also very important. So now get into the job openings Vestas India only for this time. You can also find openings across the world. There are many available. So here you can find the 94 openings. Since this filter is applied, you can see it's a very 10-page area. Every opportunity, whatever collected, it is very recent one. Posted very recently, means in the month of January or end of December. So all are recent openings. So that will give you, even I go to last page also. You can see very recent 30th January. Today also they updated openings. So like let me take any of the some R&D related thing we can find out. Okay, I go to some third page. So we have research and loads engineer. Okay, I'm taking this one loads engineer offshore because you can understand what are the opportunity you will get when you are taking this role. That is also very important to understand. So I will just let us see what is available. The website is loading. Yes, and you can understand every opening they have the ID. So just note this ID. It is you will get to know more about this opportunities and requirement. This is requisition ID. The location is Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. Work experience is a professionals needed full time. Loads engineer. Okay, since I worked in a little bit of power car, all those areas, so I'm taking this role because I can explain a little bit better. You can see here they clearly mention for whom they are required. First area. Okay, so for whom they need this particular person. And the second part is responsibility. This is what you have to closely look into. Performing offshore loads assessment, mitigation strategies to support sales by providing site-specific design assessment. This is very, very important. This load analysis mostly earlier days, even we are in India, we used to send the data to outside, means within the organization, in other part of the world, or we send the data and we get the load analysis result. Now things are changed, or maybe you might have the opportunity to work with them closely to understand this. So there, why I am asking this, it is very important. This is the primary requirement, responsibility, providing the site-specific power curve simulations. So this is again very important. I will talk about this site-specific SSPC, DPC, PC, CPC. So many power curves are there. We need to understand those, like providing the site-specific power curve simulations. So this is what they are going to refer initially, preparing the power curve documents to the sales. So sales is going to use these documents for further their sales process. Responsible to implement project in alignment with the TL, STL, WFL. Contribute to the process improvement with innovative solutions. Propel engineering solution and be pragmatic and quality conscious. Quality on the default. There is nothing like you have to think about. It's not optional. Okay, solid focus on the task and to quality and collaborate well with colleagues and stakeholders. So you have open mind to learn and build your competencies. It's very clear. This is very, very clear. Now about the qualification. I'm sure most of you will find a little bit difficulties to get the offshore load assessment within India. It's really tough to get. And also they asked for 2 to 5 years of experience in offshore load and load assessment. So the people within the industry only get into this role. It's very, very difficult. It's very clear. But if you have the master's, bachelor's in mechanical or aerostructural or similar engineering, or if you are working in other countries, want to move to India, then you might get this very easily. In other ways, if you have the load assessment, like not only the offshore, if you have some experience in onshore load assessment, then they might consider. But I'm not sure they will take it or not. But like they said, if you are open mind to learn and build your competencies, means if you have the load assessment for onshore and if you are ready to take the training for the offshore, then you might be considered within India, because I'm sure we can't find many offshore load assessment engineer within India. It is difficult. Unless otherwise any of the organization, they are sending their team members outside India to get it trained for future requirement. We might not have more requirement. Even we go into the survey any of the offshore load engineer in India, it will be very minimum numbers. So it is like a specific requirement. And programming experience in Delphi, MATLAB, Python, yes, that is Python you can learn, and MATLAB, this is, if you are getting to R&D, especially in this sector, Python and MATLAB is mostly required. You can use it very frequently. Even they will give you the opportunity to learn if you are well versed in IEC standards for load assessment and everything. Knowledge of wind turbine components proficiency calculations, knowledge of offshore foundation or structures is beneficial. So this area is extra. If you have, surely come on, they will welcome you. Knowledge of hydrodynamics loading, experience in Scrum setup, following milestones and meeting deadlines. This is the qualification. Very clear, very clear, very clear. So now you can assess and find what are the area you need to improve, and you can join the companies. Then competencies, implementing the project as per the guidelines and process from an offshore load and control perspective. Experience on load evaluation for turbine designed for site-specific climate conditions. Experience with the tools, Flex 5 bladed. In now only it's about the tools. What are the tools you have trained on this? Unless otherwise you are inside this industry, most of the time it is not possible to get trained in this kind of tools. Unless otherwise you pay money, get trained in that organizations, but it is too costly. This is industry specific tools, so that is one challenge. Solid competency with innovative simulations of mechanical systems, knowledge of turbine design standards, IEC, that's what I was talking about, DIPT, etc. Knowledge of control of mechanical system, knowledge of wind turbine components, proficiency calculation. This is already there, it is repeated. Okay, these are very important. So very simple but clear-cut guideline for anyone who are inside the industry. They want to get into this kind of profile, the specialist support. Okay, so if you are in industry and you want to move into R&D, you are already in the onshore area doing all related to load analysis and everything, or you want to get into that, slowly you build the profile. Within 1 or 2 years you might get opportunity, then you can apply for R&D. Then from the R&D you can try for the offshore related things, and then you can move on, because it is like a future planning yourself. That's what I can say. From this one profile you can learn so many things. So what are the standards, what are the tools you have to know, and what are the other requirements, especially if you want to move into the offshore area. Then you can look into where these tools are available, who is any paid trainings are available or online trainings are available. You can think about it. Then you can try it out. So this is how even you take one profile and study clearly, and you can get the clarity about how you can take forward your career. This is one example from one organization. And very important, don't forget about the profile I shared you, means the complete analysis of 91 jobs, because that is very, very unique. This trend I was shocked from 2019, or after COVID first waves. From that time onwards, I'm almost looking into every data. The trend is similar. So no need to worry. If you are very clear about where you want to move forward, and if you are very interested in especially renewable energy sector, because which is contributing to the sustainable development of the goal number 7. So if you want to become a contributor to such goal, I personally recommend you can focus and you can learn new things, and you can try to implement that in your career journey. That will help you a lot. So from my side, what I personally suggest to everyone, you should be confident about what are the opportunity existing in the industry. Most of the time, they are not able to find right candidates. Okay, this is one big challenge inside the organization. So you can build yourself to the level, and then you can join directly very easily, because there is less competitions. That is what I can say. There is very, very limited competition. So you can focus, develop yourself, apply, you will get it through. You can see the opportunities. This first month of this year, you can see how many opportunities are there. And surely you can find, every month I will try to update. Next month I will try to come up with almost every bigger means top players in the industry and collect the data. I will show you the trend. You can understand that. So it's really amazing trend inside our renewable energy sector, especially wind energy sector. Then we can see how the solar and everybody is doing. We need a lot of help from other people to get that information also. I hope today's session might help you in one way or another. You go and analyze in details. Surely you can build your career, whatever the path you want to go. That is very important. If you have any specific question on particular role and where you can get the ideas. If you have any doubts about IEC standards or power curves or something like that, you can feel free to contact me, because that is the expertise area for me. 15 years I worked in at least various level of this. So surely I can help you in one way or another. But if you are ready to get into this industry, or if you want to build a very good career path in this industry, really, you have a lot of opportunities. That's what I can say. That is the main reason I'm sharing this information to you. Hope this helped you. See you in the next video with more informations and detailed informations, because more analysis need to be done on different kind of manufacturer or OEMs. There are IPPs are also there. We can check them, check their website also. We can see, we can collect a lot of information from their website. This will also help us. So we can meet again in the next video with a lot of information. If you have any specific questions, please share it in the comment, and share this video to your friends. They will get a lot of confidence on how to approach the opportunities in the renewable energy sector. See you in the next video. Thank you very much.